Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Firdaus from Muzamil, and I am from group E06 along with my teammates Nurul, Ashikin, Binti, Mohamad, and Sakira, Binti, Yaacob. For our group E06, we'll be discussing about the topic of chromatography. Our main journal is titled Determination of 8 Synthetic Dyes in Foodstuff by Green Liquid Chromatography. For our introduction, food colors are usually added in various commercial food products in order to make them to appear more attractive and also to achieve the desired color of food. Food colors can be divided into 4 categories, which are natural, which are identical, inorganic, and also synthetic. In our case, we'll be discussing and focusing about the qualitative and the quantitative analysis of synthetic food colorings in Iranian food, such as colored rice, saffron, cookies, and also juice. As I mentioned earlier about the use of green liquid chromatography, this technique is based on the green chemistry, which is the design of chemical products or processes in order to reduce waste and also to eliminate hazardous substance from the environment.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Ashikin Binti Mohamad. Now I would like to continue our presentation. Okay. The objective of this experiment is to evaluate use of food coloring in terms of a market survey for identifications and quantification. Okay. This is the chemical and reagent that we need to use in this experiment. This is an apparatus. Okay, next we move to the methodology. Okay, in this experiment, we have 4 different kinds of solid sample. We have fruit juice, we have saffron, we have colored rice, and we have cookies. Okay, for the first step, we must make a sample preparation. Okay, what we need to do is we must transfer 10 ml of fruit juice into the volumetric flask, and we add 5 grams of saffron. Either you can choose colored rice, and we add distilled water until reach at the mark of the volumetric flask, and then we must mix the solution. Next, we move to the part B. In this part, we must put solid sample into different beaker, and we add 30 ml of NH3. After that, we transfer to the suitable apparatus because the next step we need to put the solution into the centrifuge tube. Okay, in this step we must centrifuge for 5 minutes. Okay, for the result we can get 2 layers. What we need to do is we must transfer the supernatant to another test tube, and we add 2 grams of polyamide absorbent, and we mix well. We stir the solution, and then to change the pH we must add acid hydrochloride HCl to every test tube. And next what we need to do is filter. Okay, we filter the solution. What we need to do is to make sure they have no balance in the test tube, we must wash by using distilled water, and the product that we get we must move to the another beaker, and we add 20 ml of NH3, and we filter again. Next, we repeat this step from step 2 until step 8 to get a good result. Okay. Next, the result of the solution that we get from we filter, we dry it by using boiling water bath, and then we filter 0.45 micrometer membrane. As you can see, this we call the filter membrane. What we need to take is the precipitate. And then we move to the sample A, the first step we do just now, and we add 10% of HCl, and we repeat step 2 until add for solid sample. And then we go to the calibration curve, which is this is the full system. Okay, this is chromatography paper. The distance between white and length must have 20 cm, and the distance between the mark point is 2.0 cm. Next, we put this paper into the beaker, which already have 10 ml of mobile fix and cover with watch glass. Next, okay, this is the third step, which is liquid chromatography analysis. This is the full system that we call employ solvent gradient system.
Next, we move to the result and discussion. Three results that will state from the generic article, which is for correlation coefficient of sample, recovery level of sample, and mean and range concentration. And in table 1 show the percentage of each color juice, color rice, wafer, and cookies. The result for correlation coefficient is always more than 0.995 and close to unity, showing a good relationship between peak area and concentration. Detection limit of color in the sample was found to be satisfactory. In this experiment, we can see that tratrazine, which is lemon yellow, which mean concentration of 56 plus minus 39.9, was the most predominantly used color. In table 2, that we can see the relationship between the experimental and the theoretical concentration. To find the exactly level of the sample, recovery level of the sample, we can found with concentration of experiment over the concentration of theoretical times 100. The recoveries n equal to 6 range from 93.5 plus minus 0.9% to 99.7 plus minus 1.2%. Process accuracies show good standard deviation and recovery value. The table 3 show the mean concentration of sample in juice. The higher means is Kamycin, it is 208.9 plus minus 65.3 mg per kilogram, and the lowest mean is indica, which is 2 plus minus 0.83 mg per kilogram. The concentration of equivalent color in cookies were higher than concentration in other samples. So that tetrazine and lemon yellow, the mean concentration, the most predominantly used color in this experiment, which is the value is 56 plus minus 39.9 mg. Additively for the synthesis that were found in sample colored rice was tetrazine, lemon yellow, qualenine yellow, and sunset yellow. Qualenine yellow mean concentration. The precaution in doing this experiment are we should use good quality pencil for draw the reference line so that the mark do not dissolve in the solvent in which the chromatography is carried out. Keep the jar understood and covering during the experiment. The spots should be small and rich in mixture. 4. Keep the syringe edges do not leak cut. 5. Do not allow the spot to dip in the solution. And 6. The last one is allow the spot to dry before putting the strain in the.
In conclusion, a quantitative and qualitative analysis of food colorings have been carried out. In terms of levels of food colors in food samples, a number of 7.5% of cookies, 30% of colored rice, 8% of saffron, and 12% of juice were only in compliance with the Iranian national standards. The remainder of the percentage does not obey the food standards. As you notice throughout the experiment, tratrazine is mostly used colorant in the following food samples. However, tratrazine is prohibited in Iran. Therefore, the Iranian government need to revise standards to ensure future food quality. Moreover, the use of high-performance liquid chromatography (HPLC) in avoiding the use of organic solvent is a suitable method for quantitative analysis or screening food samples for synthetic colors. That is all for today. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Stay safe and be healthy. Bye bye.